Good afternoon, everyone. Can everyone take a seat? We're going to get started with the program.
Nice to meet you guys.
Like 30 seconds.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome. It's an honor for us to stand here before you today to celebrate our graduates. To our graduates, over the past few years, you've faced long nights, tough decisions, and moments that tested your limits. Yet, through it all, you showed resilience, compassion, and unwavering dedication to your patients and to your profession. You've grown not just in skill, but in spirit. And you leave here not only as doctors, but as leaders, healers, and lifelong learners. As you move on to the next chapter of your careers, remember the value that brought you here and the impact you're capable of making. Medicine is not just what you do, it is who you are. Congratulations, and thank you for letting us be a part of your journey. Also, I just want to say to our graduates and to the parents of the graduates and the family members of the graduates and friends, give them a big round of applause. They have actually worked tirelessly, and we know because we've been kind of in the trenches with them, not doing patient care though, but the stuff behind the scenes. So now let me just introduce myself because I did forget to do that in the beginning. My name is Trina Coleman. I'm the Director of Graduate Medical Education and Undergraduate Medical Education.
Hello, welcome everyone. My name is Yolanda Mayweather, and I am the manager for graduate medical education and undergraduate medical education. Welcome everyone. We're delighted that you're here, and we hope this day is as wonderful as you would like it to be.
Call Dr. Disease, ECAP disease, who's our designated institutional official to start off the program. Thank you.
Thank you, Gina. Good afternoon, everyone, and congratulations. I think this is a word you're going to hear a lot today, but it's a special day for me, for sure, but I'm sure it's also for you and for the families. I don't know how many graduations the graduates today attended, but this is a special one. And I tell you, the program directors today will attest that you can now practice medicine without supervision. No matter how many graduations you had, and in this country you graduate kindergarten, sometimes you graduate kindergarten twice, and then elementary, and you name it, but this is a special day. And thank you for all what you've done over the last 3, 4, 5 or more years. On behalf of the graduates, I'd like to thank the families again. Not only the graduates sacrificed a lot of time, but also the families. So thank you again. And on behalf of the graduates, I would like to thank Sinai Health System, Sinai Chicago, our administrators, and the people who really made this happen is the GME staff. I work with a wonderful group of people, Dr. Gina Walton, our Associate DIO. Thank you, Dr. Walton. Trina and Yolanda, you already saw them. Marquita, Dr. Gibson. Dr. Gibson is all the way in the back. Patricia Lastly, Monique, One more Chief. Nelly Reynolds. Charlene Brown. And Williams. And Patricia Holden. So something else I forgot to mention, besides you can practice medicine without supervision, but today you actually are joining your teachers as equal, which is actually something that you don't see in a lot of disciplines other than medicine. And for family practice in particular, you are fellow diplomats because we have 100% board passing rate again this year. Congratulations. My pleasure to introduce Dr. Russell Fiorella, who is the chairman, assistant chairman of the pathology, and he is the chief medical officer for Sinai, Chicago.
Good afternoon, and congratulations again, Jared, like multiple times. Congratulations to the graduates and the families, wives, kids, partners. Everyone had a part in your success. I just want to say that Sinai Chicago loves the residents, loves our residents. And thank you for the time that you spent here and all your contributions. This has always been a highlight. I kind of set my timer, my calendar for this year, this time of year every year, because I'm so proud of the residents. When I first see them or hear of them in the elevators and in the hallways, they kind of scurry around in packs like wolves. And then as they progress, they lose the entourage. And then finally, it's hard to discern whether they're residents or attendants. So I see this maturation every cycle. I can see it. So it's constantly evolving, and it's great to watch. Sinai Chicago, and I can speak for the medical staff and administration, because I represent both, it's the jewel in the crown of Sinai Chicago. Without the residents, we would be less of a safety net hospital, less of a caregiving hospital than we are. So they've contributed significantly to our mission and our work in caring for the underserved. So thank you for that. I just want to, I'm old enough now to give you some things that, some advice, I'll call it advice. And there's three things I really want you to remember. Three things that I think that will kind of keep you in check or help you in check. Your class has been one of those classes that have gone through a lot of changes, at least on the national and in the world and in the world. You're on the heels of a post-pandemic environment. You realized and were trained or educated in the era of COVID. So you know what tremendous dislocation was and how you survived through that. And then now, recently, there's a lot of instability, both regionally, nationally, and internationally. So three things that you need to remember to anchor yourself. And I think these three things are really vitally important over time. One of those, and I think is the most important, is you have to love yourself. Self-love is not selfish love, it's making sure that you take care of yourself, both physically and mentally. Making sure that when you need help, the physicians are notorious for not seeking help. When you need help, you need to reach out. Reach out to your colleagues, reach out to your families, reach out to anyone that you would need help. So self-love, you can't project yourself, you can't lead, you can't cure, you can't treat without really treating yourself first and loving yourself. The next one is love your families with all your heart. Because at the end of the day, at the end of the time on this earth, the only thing that really is going to surround you, hopefully, and be with you is your family. And that is your anchor. So always remember your family. And then lastly, I would be remiss without saying, love your patients. It's not physical love, but it's a respect, it's the communication, it's the realization and the connection that we're all human beings. So love your patients and treat them as you would want to treat your family. Again, I want to thank you for all your contributions to Sinai Chicago. I am so, so proud of you. God bless you all, and thank you. Thank you so much. Is Dr. Ziki, President and CEO of Sinai Chicago.
Can everyone hear okay? Raise your hand if you can't hear. We're good? Okay, wonderful. Good afternoon. We've got a full house. This is wonderful. Welcome to all the family members, the spouses, the parents, the children, everyone who's here to support our graduating residents. Again, my name is Ngozi Ezike. I'm so proud to serve as the President and CEO of Sinai Chicago. I've been here for 3 years now, and this is a very important highlight each year to be able to celebrate the graduates as they are being launched and being able to go out there on their own. So this is a tremendous accomplishment. Today marks the culmination of years of late nights and early mornings and challenging situations and life-threatening occurrences, and above all, deep dedication. And each of you has made so many sacrifices, whether it's related to family, the work. You've worked so tirelessly, you poured yourself into this work. It's actually required of you. So thank you. But take a moment to pause and recognize the incredible effort. And we all thank you. I know I give a lot of speeches, but I know the drill. I got to keep this one short. So let me try to get to the good stuff, because you guys, I love hearing the stories about, as your program directors talk about you. But I also have to say right up front, I know how important graduation is. I've graduated multiple times, as you can imagine, but I also have a graduation that I am not at right now because I wanted to spend some time with you. So my daughter is graduating, starting her graduation exercises down the street in Hyde Park at the University of Chicago. So I will not be able to stay here for the end of it because I need to catch some part of her graduation. And so I will be leaving out a little bit early. So please excuse my absence, but understand that it's for a very good reason, because I want to do like your parents are doing for you. So we're celebrating 30 residents that have come to Mount Sinai, and they've come from all over the world and all parts of this country. And it's very special to have such a diverse, multicultural class, even in a world and day and time where we say that diverse is a bad word. It's not. It's a wonderful thing to have all the different cultures represented here at Sinai. And as doctors, you have provided comprehensive care in all the specialties. We have medicine, OB/GYN, primary care, family medicine, and pharmacy. You know, as the leader of this health system, I want you to know what your contribution has been to us here at Sinai. Over these last 3 or 4 years, we've seen your passion and your dedication, and it has shined through in extreme circumstances. You've been a part of something truly special here, truly vital here. We're not just a regular training program. Of course, we are that, but we are much more because we have such a deep, enduring mission. Sinai Chicago is different than maybe some other programs and some other systems because of who we serve. We are a safety net health system. That means that we are here for everyone, regardless of their ability to pay. So whether they are underinsured or completely uninsured, whether they have legal status in this country or not, our doors are open for everyone. And so we are open and available for those who society often overlooks. And so that's a very critical mission that comes with big challenges, but also with extraordinary purpose and pride. And that's the path that you knowingly or unknowingly stepped into when you started your training here. You've seen patients that you really needed them to follow up at that follow-up appointment, so that you could, assure, whether a wound was healing or that the medicines were working. And you learned that sometimes, despite people obviously caring about their health, had so many competing priorities that interfered with that. Sometimes something as basic as transportation kept them from following up and doing what you would have wanted them to do. Sometimes not having someone to care for a child, their daycare issues were an issue. So you learned all of that. So you learned that medicine involves more than just medicine. And you learned what it means to fight every day for those who need someone to fight for them. You cared for patients that came from different places, and you learned that as people spoke different languages, it was critical to get support in making sure that people could converse in a language comfortable to them so that you could take the best care of those people by having all those little details that so matter. You help people face obstacles by referring them to where they needed to go, to our incredible caseworker teams, to help them with their housing problems, to help them to get the food so that they could follow through on the plans that you devised together. You understood that neighborhood violence was real and had real impacts, not just on physical health, but mental health. People working multiple jobs just to make ends meet. High-risk pregnancies, you manage diabetes, even in the setting of neighborhoods that don't have a grocery store with fresh produce. You did this all with professionalism, but most importantly, I hope that you learned compassion. People don't care what you know until they know that you care. There's no substitute for the kind of experience that you gained here. We don't just train doctors, we develop leaders, and that's what you are. Because practicing medicine demands more than just clinical expertise. It does demand cultural humility, creativity, advocacy, and compassion. I finished residency in internal medicine and pediatrics over 20 years ago. And as the leader of this health system and the first ever physician leader of this health system, I know exactly the excitement and the anxiousness and all the feelings associated with this exciting milestone. A residency here pushes you to be your best, and I think it leaves you with something very deep and very long-lasting, a stronger sense of purpose, a greater understanding of patients, not just the statistics or a 47-year-old, whatever, male with such and such conditions, but see people as real people and people who have real needs, not just from you, but from the whole healthcare system. Our mantra here is more than medicine, it's personal, and you have lived that. So of everything you've learned here, I hope that is what you take to heart and you let that be your guide. I hope you also learn that healthcare is supposed to be a right for everyone and not a privilege for a few. I hope that as you go on, whether you're going on to further training or you're going on into practice, that you will think and remember of the people that you served here, the underinsured and the uninsured, that a lot of people will say, I don't take them. I don't take people with Medicaid. I won't take somebody who doesn't have insurance. So I hope that you remember the patients that you serve so valiantly here, and remember that even as you're trying to, buy that home or send your kids to fancy schools, that you will remember that healthcare is a right for everyone. The mission you've been a part of here is so large, the values that you learned here, the lessons, all of that, please don't soon forget them. This is the responsibility that you take from Sinai to be true and ongoing champions for health justice, no matter where you are. That's how you can honor what you gained from your time here and how you can keep our mission of care alive. And another quick plug, because I know how special doctors are, I want to plant the seed that you are obviously a natural and you've learned how to take care of patients, but you're also an incredible fit and match for healthcare administration and leadership. So as you are taking care of patients, I hope that you will lean into opportunities that will allow you to be the playmakers and the decision makers, not just in the delivery of care, but the organization of that delivery of care. On behalf of the entire Sinai family, I say thank you. Thank you for choosing to be a part of this place and for buying into our mission and our purpose. Congratulations again. I know we've said that word, felicidades. We are so proud of you.
Thank you, Dr. Zagay. Now it's time for the awarding of the certificates. However, I want to give a little direction to the graduating residents. We will start with our OB/GYN department, so if the residents from OB/GYN can stand up, we need you to line up in the middle row here in alphabetical order. Right and last name. So we only have 4 or something. Okay. Also, once we call your name, we need you to come around here, stand next to your program director to receive your certificate, and then you'll walk on the stage to take your photo, okay?
Introducing the program director and program coordinator, Dr. Chester, Richard Chester, and the program coordinator, Monique Amir.
Thank you. I didn't recognize you. It is my honor to introduce this year's graduating OB/GYN residents. Each of them have brought their own strength, spirit, and style to our program. As they take the next step in their journey, we celebrate their achievements, but the mark they've left on all of us remains. The first graduate that I'd like to introduce is Dr. Vidya Pandey. Originally from Nepal, Dr. Pandey will be joining Mercy Hospital in Ardmore, Oklahoma. Known for her discerning taste, Vidya is equally at home in the OR and at the 5-star restaurant. We all came to appreciate how sharp and steady her surgical skills truly are. Ardmore may not have Michelin stars, but they're about to get one. Come on up. We go with the flow here. Our next graduate is Dr. Samantha Shaw. Originally from Jamaica and Canada, she will be joining Women's Healthcare Associates in Jacksonville, North Carolina. Fiercely loyal and steady as they come, Samantha is the kind of person you want in your corner. Dependable and someone who stands strong for her patients and the special needs. Congratulations. But you will. Yes. All right. Next is Dr. Mara Ulen, originally from Mexico. We will continue to work with Dr. Ulen. She's joining Access Community Health Network in Chicago. Mara is deeply passionate about patient care and advancing women's health. She reminds us that excellence isn't just about working hard, it's about knowing what's worth working for. All right. Dr. Jessica Wu. Originally from Taiwan, she will be heading to Corewell Health William Beaumont University Hospital in Royal Oak, Michigan. She's doing a fellowship in maternal fetal medicine. Jessica is driven, focused, and remarkably composed. A quiet force whose commitment to the program, her patients, and her peers never wavers. In closing, please join me in congratulating these outstanding physicians. We're proud to have been part of their journey and look forward to seeing the impact they'll make in the communities they go on to serve.
Next, we will bring up Dr. Larissa Berta, Program Director of Internal Medicine, Nellie Munoz, the Program Coordinator, and Charlene Brown, the Program Coordinator of Internal
Good good afternoon, everyone, family, friends, faculty, and most importantly, our graduates. Tonight is not just a celebration. Today is not just a celebration. It's a rite of passage. You made it. You survived the intern 24-hour shifts, hundreds of free rounds, thousands of notes, admissions that came right before sign-outs. And let's not forget about the joy of resetting passwords, 30 modules of annual training, mini CEXs that needed yesterday, a surprise computer downtime during admissions, and the taste of last resort sandwiches in the lounge. And you just didn't survive, you transformed. Residency is a strange, a sacred time. It's the tasting ground where skill meets struggle, where your medical knowledge is stress tested by sleepless nights and crashing patients, where your confidence is built not by making mistakes, but learning from them, where you find people in your people, in your co-residents, nurses, attendings, and yes, in a one front desk person who always has a smile, or in a program coordinator who always has a candy. I'd like to share one story. It was the middle of the night. I was a fresh PGY2 at Cook County, and I was called to assess a 72-year-old woman for a bloody stool. And which turned out to be unexpected, massive upper GI bleed. And it all happened so fast, like fluids, blood transfusions, liver drip, crashing vitals. And I placed my first IO that night with shaking hands and squeezed blood bags and adjusted vasopressors but when it became clear that we are losing her, there was only one thing to do, and I was holding her hand. So she had a family photo on the bedside table, and I really kind of vividly remember this. It's I did not know this patient, but I felt her whole life through this photo. So her family arrived too late. I greeted them and told them the story and told them that she was not alone. And that story it took me some time to process that night. And I still carry parts of it with me. And I know all of you have stories like that. Stories that shook you, humbled you, and maybe even broke you a little bit. But these moments shape you. They make you kind of physician that no textbook can teach. But it's not that only heavy stories. It's about as well absurd ones. Like sometimes like when you caught this 100 milligrams morphine somebody ordered instead of 10. The time you ask by a patient, are you old enough to be a physician? Yeah. Right? The cafeteria food debates, impromptu therapy sessions in the residency lounge, the laughter that got you through. And now you've grown into positions we would be proud to send our families to. Smart, resourceful, kind, and human. And now you all scatter across the country to fellowship, hospitalist jobs, outpatient practices, and you take piece of us with you, and you leave a part of yourself with us. Before I end, I want to offer you 3 pieces of advice. Number 1, listen first. Before you treat the illness, understand the person. Sometimes the best medicine you can offer is your presence. Number 2, remember why you started. There will be days when you're going to be super frustrated, angry, and disillusioned sometimes. Go back to why you started this journey. Your reason, your story, your anchor. Number 3, keep your Instagram active because we need to keep up with your weddings, babies, dogs, blow-ups. Don't ghost us. You made us all very, very proud. Congratulations, class of 2025. For 3 years. There is Allah Adelkanova, our brilliant, stylish, always put together PGY3 chief president. Allah's journey took her from Russia to Malta, to Poland, and eventually to us here in Chicago, and we are all better for it. She came with research publications, teaching experience, journal editing under her belt, but she also came with a deep appreciation for strong coffee, quality self-care, and her beloved mom, who is visiting now with us and probably wondering why we let her daughter work so much. Alla somehow managed to lead the residency with poise, mentor juniors, organize wellness events, and still keep her Instagram more curated than most influencers. And when space got tight in the fridge, she famously stored her Coke Zero in the dishwasher because efficiency and aesthetics matter. Luckily for us, she's staying at Sinai as a hospitalist. Alla, thank you very much for your quiet strength, your sharp clinical mind, and for proving that it's possible to do it all and look good too. Dr. Jose Luis Aguayo Herrera has been one of most dependable and generous residents in our program. Originally from Louisiana and now heading back as a hospitalist at Our Lady of the Lake Regional Medical Center in Baton Rouge, Jose has always gone the extra mile, often staying late to help his co-residents, never looking for credit. Married, kind, quietly hilarious, he fueled long shifts with Mexican candy and the soundtrack of electronic music. He is also a talented cook and proud cat dad. Equally enthusiastic about perfecting a new recipe as he is about showing off photos of his furry companions. Whether he was supporting his team, vibing to his playlist, or sharing something delicious, he brought a steady positive energy to every room. We'll miss his work ethic, his low-key humor, and unwavering willingness to show up for others. Thank you. Dr. Bushra Urish Ahmed. She's one of the sweetest and most quietly enduring residents you've had pleasure to work with. Though she may come off as shy, those of us who got to know her quickly discover her warmth, intelligence, and subtle but sharp sense of humor. With family in the suburbs and sister who was a prelim here, Sinai has felt a bit like a home for Bushra. She's also been unofficially voted best scrub caps. Consistently stylish, always adorable. Outside of work, she is a devoted matcha enthusiast, anime fan, and lover of all things Japanese culture, which adds another layer of charm to her already delightful personality. While she's not staying in Chicago, she's not going too far either, joining Carle Hospital in Urbana-Champaign as a hospitalist. We'll miss her gentle presence, her kind heart, and yes, of course, her fabulous headwear. But we are excited for all that lies ahead of you. Thank you. And then we have Dr. Barun Ariel, quiet, humble, and possibly the only resident in our program's history with more PubMed citations than spoken words during no conference. Originally from Nepal, Barun has been a research powerhouse, a steady and thoughtful presence, and even managed to plan a wedding during residency. Proving they can handle complex timelines both in and out of academia. Whether volunteering in Kathmandu or publishing yet another meta-analysis before rounds, Barun has shown us that brilliance does not have to make noise. He is now off to rheumatology fellowship at Carleon Clinic, Virginia Tech, where we are sure he'll keep solving medical mysteries and then publishing them. Thank you. Justin Coffey Barimayan has impressed us not only with his clinical skills and calm professionalism, but also with his dedication to medicine, to his family, and to Sinai's omelets. Originally from Canada, Justin spent 3 years here separated from his wife and 2 kids who remained back home. We are thrilled that the reunion is finally on the horizon as he heads to Fort Wayne, Indiana to work as a hospitalist. Outside of medicine, Justin is all about fitness and protein. He is also our go-to guy for investing advice. Though, if you ever order an Uber with him, make sure you call him Coffee. Uber doesn't know Justin. With his steady presence, thoughtful care, financial wisdom, Justin has been a joy to work with. We'll miss him. So will the cafeteria. Dr. Gustavo Espinoza Mercado is one of those rare people who lead with both heart and humility, an ideal combination for someone headed into cardiology. Originally from Bolivia, Gustavo is not only a dedicated physician, but also a passionate traveler and a steady, supportive colleague. Married and deeply grounded in his values, he's always been the one to advocate for others, bring structure to the chaos, and offer a calm word when it's needed most. I never forget the time we drained an abscess together in clinic, expecting something routine, only to be met with unexpectedly dramatic eruption of pus. Luckily, Gustavo foreseeing it and grabbed a full kit from the floor. He was ready for everything, even that. And now he begins his cardiology fellowship here at Sinai. He will bring the same preparedness, poise, and teamwork into every event in the cath lab or a code. Thank you, Gustavo. Dr. Suman Gir arrived from Nepal with an unstoppable academic engine, churning out papers faster than we could read them, and racking out conference posters like frequent flyer miles. As a PGY3 chief, he started strong, organized, motivated, full of plans. But somewhere along the way, like a magician mid-act, he slowly vanished, leaving the heavy lifting to his 2 very capable co-chiefs. To be fair, he may have been buried under abstract case reports or possibly sipping margarita while editing his 18th manuscript. Now he is heading to Hematology Oncology Fellowship at Georgetown, Washington University in DC. Suman will no doubt continue to publish, and we're gonna miss his quiet brilliance, his dry wit, and yes, even his ghost chiefing. Dr. Darren Abraham Jello. As always, being our big-hearted, soft-spoken teddy bear. loves good food, street festivals, and taking life at a pace, well, that's uniquely his. Residency had its challenges. His attention span wasn't exactly built for marathon study sessions, and step 3 prep was more of a journey than a sprint. Now he's heading to St. Louis to be a primary care physician. And he already starting to wonder if being efficient in clinic was really part of the deal. But honestly, I could never stay mad at him. He flashes that warm smile, and my heart just melts. There, your patients are like, you may take your time, but give them your whole heart. And that's what really matters. Thank you.
Big D.
Smile, baby, that's smile.
That's right, boy. Dr. Anna Kostevich is quite simply one of the finest residents we've ever had. Brilliant, reliable, and deeply professional. She brought excellence to everything. From clinical care to teamwork to quietly keeping the rest of us on track. Loved by interns, respected by peers, admired by attendings. If we could clone her, we absolutely would. Anna came to us from Ukraine. And we first got to know her as the wife of one of our former graduates, Evgeny. And while Anna is a truly accomplished physician with bright future ahead, we still believe her greatest achievement to date may be the sheer endurance of being married to Evgeny. We know it's not easy, we dealt with him. Anna is now joining a private hospitalist group in Chicago, and while her patients will be lucky to have her, I'll be quietly hoping for Anna 2.0 next year. Thank you. Dr. Ekaterina Proskurakova gets things done brilliantly, efficiently, and usually before the rest of us have even opened our laptops. She graduated with top honors from Moscow State University, which basically means she was born ready to succeed. A relentless researcher and natural academic, she somehow manages to publish papers, attend national conferences, and still make time for her signature lounge meal, buckwheat and avocado. She has even special routine, for rotating avocados, so they are ripe but not too much. Don't be fooled though, she sometimes eats other food. I witnessed it once when we attended the ACP conference together. Between pieces of something not green, she told me stories of her travels across Europe, Japan, New Zealand. And now she is off to hematology oncology fellowship at the University of Illinois in Chicago. She will continue doing what she does best, excelling at everything while making the rest of us wonder how she's human. Thank you.
Amazing!
bigger opinions, and sometimes no filter. Whether it was during rheumatology lectures on inpatient rounds or in the middle of white elephant gift exchange, Abhikar brought unmatched passion, energy, and yes, sometimes drama. He beat me in tennis once and has been trying to schedule a rematch ever since. I don't think so. Maybe we'll schedule. Never afraid to speak up, challenge the status quo, or call out insufficiency, Abhikar left an impression on just about everyone, especially the surgery residents. But behind all that fire was somebody who truly cares. About his patients, about his peers, and making our program better. As the co-founder of Sinai's LGBTQ affinity group, he created something powerful and lasting. He got married, organized more social events than anyone else, and kept us all on our toes. Now he is off to be a nocturnist at Northwest Healthwater Hospital. Abhikar will no doubt continue to make waves in medicine or maybe on the tennis court. We'll miss his advocacy and even his dramatic flair. Thank you. Last but not least, categorical, Dr. Aleida Maria San Hernandez has been an incredible PGY3 chief, smart, organized, the kind of leader who gets things done without ever raising her voice. I'm even not sure if she can. Born in Cuba, raised in Miami, clearly solar powered, Aleida somehow survived 3 Chicago winters without losing her love for the beach or her smile. She's married, grounded, always composed, even when juggling research posters, mentorship programs, and the full inbox. Just one last question from interns. She started residency as one of the quietest interns in the room, but somehow, gracefully and confidently, rose to become chief resident, leading with calm, clarity, and compassion. Fluent in Spanish, medicine, calm under pressure, and yes, Ragadan, she's kind of resident everyone wants on their team. She loves spending time with family, going to concerts, and this year she finally fulfilled a dream, seeing Shakira live. As she heads to rush for endocrinology fellowship, we know her patients are about to meet someone exceptional. Thank you, Aleida. Well done.
305.
And here are our prelims. Congratulations. Dr. Ahmed Miller. Oh, I'm sorry. Dr. Mariam El-Aziz Mohammed has been the steady, caring presence we all could count on. Originally from Venezuela, she is fluent in Spanish and Arabic and brings a global perspective and quiet strength to everything she does. Though not a mom, she naturally looks out for everyone, checking in, offering help, and making sure things get done. Her journey to medicine has been anything but easy, and yet she's navigated it with professionalism, kindness, and drive. With an impressive list of radiation oncology externships and research experience, Mariam is now heading to University of Louisville for her residency in radiation oncology. We know she's more than ready. Christine Glory Marcena has been a joy to work with. Always smiling, always kind, and always getting things done. A devoted wife and mother, Christine balanced family life with demands of residency with grace and determination. She is proactive, dependable, and incredibly caring, with a natural talent for connecting with patients. Her warm and steady presence made every team she joined better. We know she'll be a wonderful family medicine physician as she joins family medicine residency at St. Mary's Medical Center in Pennsylvania. Last but not least, okay, Dr. Hamid Mehan has been a vibrant, free-spirited presence in our program. He brought resilience, optimism, and a big smile to every day. Always outgoing, social, and ready to chat with everyone. As our lounge liaison, he kept snacks flowing and the vibes light. Outside of the hospital, you'd find him running through the streets of Chicago, chasing his dream, one day winning the Chicago Marathon. We know he'll bring the same drive and spirit to his radiology residency at Cook County Hospital.
Next, we will have all the family medicine residents to line up, and we will be introducing the presenters, which is Dr. Eddie Vera and Bernell as Associate Program Director, and Bernell Williams as the Program Coordinator. I'm sorry, Dr. Vera. Dr. Vera as the Program Director.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Dr. Vera, the Program Director of the Family Medicine Residency Program, and I want to give today the certificates for our graduates, our 8 residents. But first, I have 2 announcements to do. So, family medicine, we're fortunate that we can take the boards before graduation. And for more than 11 years, our graduates have been taking the boards before graduation, and everybody has passed. And this year is, of course, not the exception because we have 100% board passing scores. Also, in our residency program, it's unique because the residents who complete the lifestyle medicine residency curriculum, the LRMC, are eligible to take the American Board of Lifestyle Medicine, giving them the opportunity to have actually 2 board certifications when they graduate. So this year, I want to congratulate also Dr. Daniela Costa, Dr. Latifa Barti, and Dr. Ujumwa Ebili, because they completed the curriculum and they're more eligible to also take the boards for lifestyle medicine. Now, our first graduate is Dr. Daniel Acosta Bowen. And Dr. Acosta graduated from the Universidad Católica de Santiago de Guayaquil, Ecuador. During residency, he was the president of the RAC committee in 2023. and he was very involved in teaching medical students. You can find Dr. Acosta wearing his headphones, listening to music most of the time. I think he concentrates while listening to music. He loves concerts, traveling. He also loves soccer. You can see him coming to the hospital in the clinic with his Barcelona backpack. He used to play soccer too during residency, but he retired. In the clinical setting, he always tackles the day very early in case of emergencies. He's very, very efficient. He's certified many procedures, including central lines, intubations, and he loves to teach students. After residency, Dr. Acosta will work for QMC Medical Group in Illinois, and he will work in the outpatient setting, in the urgent care, and also as a hospital. Congratulations, Dr. Acosta. Our next resident is Dr. Latifa Barty. Dr. Barty graduated from the American University of Antigua College of Medicine. During residency, she had different roles. She was the co-chair of the whole committee. She also was a member of the patient safety committee. Dr. Barty loves music. I heard she loves Bob Marley. She also likes biking. She does peloton biking. She may have some teammates there that bike with her. Dr. Barty is always very attentive and caring with her patients and her junior residents. She always gives positive feedback and teaches residents and students. She always keeps the team well organized, which makes the day go so smooth. After residency, Dr. Barty will work as a primary care physician for Franciscan Health System in Indiana. Congratulations. Our next resident is Dr. Uyuwa Ebili. Uyu. Dr. Ebili graduated from the University of Ibadan College of Medicine in Nigeria. During residency, she was a member of the RAC committee. She was also a member of the Holy Cross Quality Committee. She was the Lifestyle Medicine Curriculum Champion, and she's our current chief resident. Finishing now. Today the last. Her peers described Dr. Ebili as compassionate, humble, empathetic with her patients and with other residents and with everybody else. She has a big heart and she cares for everyone. She's very smart and she has great leadership skills. She has this phrase to encourage residents: give yourself grace.
Yes.
She advocates and cares for everyone around her. After residency, Dr. Ebili will do a fellowship in geriatric medicine at Johns Hopkins University in Baltimore, Maryland. And she actually will be triple boarded when she finishes, because she's going to be in board certified family medicine, in lifestyle medicine, and in geriatrics. Congratulations, Dr. resident is Dr. Juan Fernandez, known as JC. Dr. Fernandez graduated from Universidad Central del Este in Dominican Republic. During residency, Dr. Fernandez was in charge of students and recruitment. He's known by his own residents, I didn't know, but many residents as Papa JC. Because he's always calm and cool, especially in acute and stressful situations and in busy days. He always keeps calm and he's approachable to everybody. JC is very strong mentally and academically. He never loses his cool, which makes the day go very smooth for my work. He loves to teach residents, to teach students. We all have learned a lot from his knowledge of imaging, especially with MRIs. Dr. Fernandez, after graduation, he is going to work in the primary care and in the outpatient at Primary Care Memorial Health System in Fort Myers, Florida. Congratulations. Next graduate is Alexia Kamel. Dr. Kamel graduated from St. James School of Medicine. During residency, she was in charge of wellness, recruitment for 2 years in a row, and she's also one of our current chief residents who's finishing today her job. Dr. Kamel is very social. She has a lot of friends. She likes to explore and travel. She's always smiling, in good mood. She has a contagious laugh. I know that. She's a good talker too. She would say, Dr. Vera, let's chit chat. She's very caring with her patients. She's very thorough also. And she always advocates for them. She has a great personality that enlightens every working day. Her positive attitude makes a tough day at work go very fast. After residency, she's going to go back home to Canada, Calgary, and she's going to work in primary care. Congratulations, Dr. Kamel. Our next resident is Dr. Christy McIntosh. She graduated from St. George's University of London. During residency, she was the chief of clinics. Dr. McIntosh is very loved by all her junior residents. She always, by reports, she always knows the answers for any problem. It could be medical, it could be anything. She's very straightforward. Like I say, she's straight to the point, and always with common sense. She has the ability to turn a tough day into a simple day. I know also she's an avid reader. Somebody says she's a bookworm. After residency, Dr. McIntosh will go to Ontario, Canada. She's going to go into maternity leave and enjoy her family. She's expecting a boy. Afterwards, she's planning to work in primary care in the outpatient setting. Congratulations, Dr. resident is Dr. Grace King. She graduated from St. James School of Medicine. During residency, she was in charge of recruitment and the wellness committee. By her peers, Dr. King is a foodie. She loves to eat different types of food. She's very good with technology and organizing events. She also loves volunteers. She's very sweet and caring with her patients. She's very organized. Her mentality is always, guys, divide and conquer. She's also very efficient and thoughtful. She always advises her juniors, trust, but verify. After residency, Dr. Ning will work at the University of Iowa as a hospitalist and as an assistant professor. Congratulations, Dr. Ning. That's the resident with the biggest heart. Dr. Sheldon Paunel, he graduated from Sava University School of Medicine. During residency, he was in charge of medical students. He was also a member of the Patient Safety Committee and the PNT Committee. Dr. Paunel has a very big heart, sweet heart. He's very caring with his patients and with his peers. He strives to connect personally and emotionally with his patients. Dr. Paunel really cares. He could chase a patient if he could to take care of him. He's very loved by all his junior residents. They all appreciate all the teaching and support he always gives to them. Sheldon is a definition of compassion. He looks forward to work providing care to the immigrant population and also provide care to those who are really in need. Dr. Paunel, after residency, he will work as a primary care physician for Duty Health System in Orland Park. And he was also moonlight with us at Holy Cross as a hospital. Congratulations, Dr. Paunel. Thank you, everyone.
Okay.
Next on the program, we would have had our surgery department, but unfortunately they cannot be with us at the time. We wish them all well. Now we have the Department of Pharmacy. I would like these guys to line up. Who will be doing the awards is Cal Mort, the Director of Pharmacy, and Karen Trickler, the Program Director. A little hiccup, but Drew Bailey will be the presenter for our pharmacy department. Come on, Drew. Okay, I had a little hiccup, but I'm sorry guys, but until Drew comes, I'll call you back up. Next on the agenda, we will be having the GME Commitment to Community and Cultural Awards. Dr. Gina Walton and Dr. Terrence Gibson.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Okay, I'm Dr. Gina Walton, and I'm a doctor of physical medicine and rehabilitation. And I'm also part of the leadership team here at Sinai Chicago, within the hospital and residency programs. This is Dr. Gibson.
Congratulations to our graduates. My name is Dr. Terrence Gibson, Senior Manager of Health Services Research with Graduate Medical Education. We are so grateful to be here with you all. Congratulations. The work is undescribable to this health system.
All right, so next month will be my 4-year anniversary at Sinai, which means they're the first class to graduate that I had the honor of helping in selecting and mentoring for their time here. And so I also wanted to take the opportunity to celebrate some of the people who've been instrumental in furthering graduate medical education's mission to bring resident physicians to our community who reflect the values, experiences, and cultures of our community as a means of improving our health outcomes in our patients and also our patient experience here at Sinai Chicago. For this reason, Dr. Gibson and I created the Commitment to Community and Culture Award. This shows our appreciation for our GME staff and physicians who are instrumental in helping us recruit, educate, and graduate physicians who have a vested interest in our patients and their culture and will continue to serve communities like ours. I have so much I'd love to say about each of these 5 individuals, but I will keep my comments brief because I'm the first person to be talking about people who talk too long while the appetizers are getting cold and everyone's ready to celebrate. So, all right, so our first award goes to Trina Coleman. So first of all, let me tell you all something that you might not know about Trina. She has worked at Sinai Chicago for 32 years. 32, She literally was here from day one for me because she was even here on the day that I interviewed, telling me what we had to do and telling me what was next and how to do things. So she supported the programming of the residents and especially me in such an unwavering way and truly goes above and beyond what the job calls her to do. Trina Coleman is the definition of commitment to Sinai Chicago, and the work that she does covers all who she works with, the residents and our community. I don't have enough words or time to express the appreciation that we have for everything you've done for us and all the support you've given us. We appreciate the patience, the time and energy that you give us, even when you need to give more time to you and your family. You prioritize the program. Thank you for embodying the culture that represents our community and sharing so much of yourself with us. All right, our second award goes to Ilanda Mayweather. So you all probably don't know that Ilanda has been here at Sinai for 15 years now. Not only that, she's what we would call Sinai legacy because before Ilanda, her mother and her grandmother worked here at Sinai. Her family gets care at Sinai, and on her days off, I've seen Alana here visiting and caring for family members. Over the last 4 years, I've seen Alana always find time for what matters and is important to the growth and support of our residency program. I've also seen her graduate from a leadership development program, get promoted to a new role, and confidently take more responsibility in leading our residency department. If ever any of the programs we're doing needs strict follow-up, some candid feedback, or someone to go to bat when decisions are hard to make, Alana is the person to always do that. Thank you so much, Alana, for supporting the mission of an inclusive community in GME. I know that this small token is not nearly enough to show the appreciation for the work that you do here, but we hope that you will see us seeing you and stay another 15 years doing the work that you know we need to be doing in this community. Thank you. All right, thank you. All right, our next recipient is not here today. It's Dr. Teresa Lee Nemeth. Dr. Lee Nemeth is a doctor of physical medicine and rehabilitation, and she's usually here taking care of our spinal cord injury patients, brain injury, amputation. So when she's not here taking care of her Schwab family, she's taking care of her own family, which means that it's baseball traveling season. So that's where Dr. Lee Nemeth is. So I want to let you know about her though still. I met Dr. Lee Nemeth when I was in my first year of residency at Harvard. She was there doing a temporary job while her husband did a fellowship, and she kept telling me, you have to go back to Chicago and take care of these people at Schwab and at Sinai Chicago in this wonderful community. She let me know that my community needed me. So now here we are, 15 years later, and I came back and Dr. Lee Nemeth was still here doing that wonderful work at Sinai Chicago. And she really is truly an advocate. It's beautiful to me that a Chinese American woman was able to see me as a Black woman resident and know that I needed to be in this community, the community where my father is from, and that she practices a kind of humility and justice that's needed to make space and inclusion for Black and Hispanic doctors in this predominantly Black and Hispanic community. So I plan to present this award to Dr. Lee Nemeth in front of her staff and residents. Let's just give her another round of applause. Okay, so our next recipient is Dr. Larissa Berta. You all know Dr. Berta very well by now after 15 resident speeches. All right, so she's our program director for internal medicine and an internist. When I first came to Sinai with goals related to helping our communities and our residency programs, Dr. Berta had the most questions. But you know what? She also was the person who most enthusiastically first supported the programming that we wanted to put in place to align with our residency programs improvements. Not only did she get on board, but she took time to listen, share candidly, and make the programming even better and tailored to what works best for the framework of her program. Dr. Berta's input and perspective has been so important to this work, in part because, as many of you know, Dr. Berta grew up in Russia and has been able to help provide perspectives and viewpoints on international positions and trainings, which is so critical to our programs here at Sinai, where we have so many residents from so many different countries. One of my favorite things about Dr. Berta is her courage to have a difference of opinion and admit areas for growth, share these respectfully and vulnerably, and then work on a solution and resolution. She really could teach a master class on how to boss up like that and then go out and dance at night with her residents. So thank you for asking me all of those questions and being willing to include our community's cultural experience and those that we choose to bring on this journey. Thank you for inviting me and Dr. Gibson to participate so fully in everything that you do in internal medicine. Thank you. All right, so our last award goes to someone from the surgery department, Dr. Bernetta Herring. Dr. Herring is a general and breast surgeon here at Sinai, Chicago, and also the Director of Surgical Health Equity and Community Health Integration. I have the honor of taking care of some of Dr. Herring's patients as well. And what they always tell me about her is that she takes her time, teaches them, and reminds them of their families. They trust her, can relate to her, and say that she's just like one of us. That's because she essentially is. She's a Black woman from Chicago who also trained in Chicago and now still works in Chicago in our medically underserved community, with people who also remind her of her own family. What makes Dr. Herring not like our patients is that she's a doctor, and only 2% of doctors are Black women. And like the other 4 recipients I just named, and myself, Dr. Herring is a mother. I don't know how she does it all. She sees patients, she takes call, and operates in the middle of the night, gets online in the morning for lectures and meetings, while taking her kids here and there and everywhere. After all of that, she still makes time to invest after hours in our community. Just last night, Dr. Herring was at Kenwood High School on the south side, inspiring our next generation. She was invited to Kenwood while at another event recently where she was inspiring college students to go into medicine. She is literally doing the work of creating a pathway into medicine for the next group of people who will serve this very hospital. Although some of this work does not necessarily generate immediate revenue in a system that understandably truly needs that revenue to continue caring for our patients, but there certainly is tremendous value to this work. Dr. Herring and I want you to know that we recognize you and we see you and the cost on your part. Thank you for sharing your talents, time, heart, and energy with us. Thank you for using the knowledge of our community and culture to invest in the healthcare experience of our current patients and the future of our community at Sinai. All right, so I think maybe up next we have the pharmacy department. Right, Dr. Du?
Hi, everybody. Today, thank you everybody for coming out, first of all, but we're here to celebrate all of you residents graduating. Congratulations, and congratulations to our 4 residents. I'm just going to go one by one, talking about you for a little bit. So, Angelique will be she went to Midwestern University. She did her schooling there for 4 years now. She did a residency here. She did a great job with her infectious disease presentation that she did. So basically what she was doing for that was improving vancomycin use in MRSA patients for impaired coverage. And we got a lot of great data from that. We were able to utilize that, and we're going to continue to utilize that data going forward. She's actually going to be continuing with us here after she's done with her residency. So we're really excited to have her on for the oncoming year with us. She did a really exceptional job in the ICU setting. She did great in Gen Med. All 4 of our residents did an exceptional job in all the areas that they participated in. But we're excited to have you on still. So to have you.
Let's go, Ben.
Up next is Audrey Whitnall. Audrey is from Purdue University, and same way as everybody else, did her 4 years there, and she came here with us. She also did a presentation that was related to antibiotics. Hers was specifically on reducing the unnecessary use of IV medications, and a lot of hers was also on, it was on IV push, IV push antihypertensives. Did the presentations confused, my apologies. But your project did have a lot of help with us. We have been able to utilize these guidelines and switch things over from IV push over to oral medications. And that's really beneficial because in those scenarios, we're able to reduce the amount of IV meds that we're giving, and it can really reduce AKI. So one of the things as pharmacy that we do is trying to prevent things like that. And that presentation that you did was a very good job. So we'll have you come up here. Third person that we have is Franklin Rio. He went to Midwestern University, and Franklin has an interest in critical care and emergency medicine. He had a very large project that he did here. We focused on updating our treatment guidelines for hyperglycemic emergencies, and he worked with a lot of different disciplines for this. We updated a lot of protocols and policies for this, and we used the most up-to-date ADA guidelines for this. And this really helped with reducing our ICU admissions as well as hypoglycemic rates. So that was a really beneficial project that he worked on, and we got a lot of good data from that as well. So we'll continue to use those protocols and guidelines going forward. So thanks for putting all the time into that. Franklin will be joining us as well at the hospital. He's going to be ICU pharmacist over at Holy Cross Hospital. Last but not least is going to be Quan Chen. Quan came from Rosalind Franklin University, and he had an interest in microbiology. He had a background in that before coming here. Over here, he has focused a lot of work on vancomycin use. So we have a vancomycin calculator that we use at the hospital as pharmacists, and basically what it helps us do is just take a look at people's kidney function, and based off of that, we take a look and make sure that we're dosing people appropriately. So he took a look at the calculator that we use here and was able to figure out that based off of the calculator that we have and some of the other ones that were online, that this one that we're using is best for getting appropriate doses of vanco at a high percentage. So that was a very beneficial project that he worked on. Juan has a really good talent for utilizing Epic as well, so he helped us a lot with submitting forms for not only our residency reaccreditation, but contributing to reporting on Epic. So both of those have been very beneficial for us. Juan will be going and doing infectious disease next year at the University of Iowa. Oh, wow. Wanted to say one final congratulations to all of our residents. You guys did an incredible job. And then also thank you to all of our pharmacy preceptors. You guys put a lot of work in on the back end to really help our residents. So I can't thank you enough for all of your help with everything. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Drew. Let's give it up for our residents. all that you brought to Sinai. We learned so much from you all as well. We wish you the very best on your future endeavors. I'm going to call Renelle Williams up now so she can present, call the presenters for the Apple Awards.
Good day to you all. At this point in the program, we are proud to present the Apple Awards to our outstanding faculty members. This award represents excellence and acknowledges the innovative teachings and exceptional contributions made to the learning experience of our residents here at Sinai. A resident representative from each specialty will have the honor of presenting this award. Presenters, when your name is called, please come forward to the podium to present the award. For family medicine, Sheldon Pawnell, please join me at the podium to present the award.
Good evening, everyone. First, I want to take a moment to thank all the attendees. Although the Apple Award is presented to a single individual, it goes without saying that the knowledge, training, and tireless dedication each individual pours into this program and into every one of its residents is a deep value. Your impact is far-reaching and so not taken lightly. I also want to express my gratitude to all the family members and friends who are here today. Your love, support, and understanding have been the backbone of our journey. Without the patience and encouragement, we truly wouldn't be where we are today. When I was asked to present this presentation award, I found myself wondering, how do you summarize someone who has made such a profound impact? What words could possibly capture the strength, humility, and leadership of this remarkable individual? And not only in my life, but the life of so many residents. Let me start with a story. Just one of many that highlights the kind of person this individual is. It was my intern year. I was working in the clinic. I heard a knock at the emergency exit door. Now, if you know me, you know that I usually mind my own business. And so in my true fashion, I ignored it. Not more than a few seconds later, a vigilant attending, not gonna say name, Dr. Nola, gently corrected me. And she said that it could be one of our MAs trying to get back into the clinic. And like she's often is, she was right. A few hours later, I heard another knock. Determined not to repeat my mistake, I sprang into action and opened the door, eager to redeem myself, and was met by a young man with no shirt, shoes, and looked like he just ran away from the hospital with a wristband. Instinctively, I tried to close the door, but he began yelling, "Let me in, let me in." Before I could react further, I heard someone in the background saying, "Run, he has a gun." In that moment, standing face to face with that distressed and sheeple man, I could only think, well, this is how I go. But then out of nowhere, someone stepped in between me and the door, calm, composed, and without hesitation, they said, "Hi, sir, is everything okay? How can we help you? Let's sit down in the room and see what we can do for you." That someone was Dr. Spangros. In that moment, I saw exactly who she is, brave, selfless, and deeply compassionate. Dr. Spangros, we spent many long shifts together. Your dedication, your meticulous attention to details, your vast medical knowledge have always been impressive. But what sets you apart, what truly makes you deserving of this award, is your humility, your unwavering support, and your passion for others. On behalf of all the residents, thank you for your patience, for your kindness, and for your understanding. You lead by example, and we are better physicians because of you. It is my great honor to present this award to Dr. Spangros.
Ala Adapahanova.
Hello, everyone. First of all, thank you all for being here. It's a true honor to present this award, and the person who will be presenting this award to joined us not that long ago, but he truly made a huge impact for all of us. He's cool, calm, collected, no matter day, night, he's there for his residents always. And he always spends his time educating us, giving back to the community. I think I speak for all of us when we say the biggest thank you, and I don't even know what words of gratitude we can express for this individual. So for internal medicine, this year's award goes to Dr. Kun Chen.
Jessica Chen.
Hi everyone, my name is Jessica. Thank you for giving me this honor to present our 2025 Golden Apple Award for the Department of OB/GYN to a doctor who always, with her incredible resourcefulness, patience, and dedication, and who always goes above and beyond. Thank you, Dr. Jimena Alvarez. Mommy good.
Mommy good, yes.
And last but not least, for pharmacy, Franklin Rizzo. Last but not least, Pharmacy Department, Franklin Rizzo.
Hello, good afternoon, everybody. The pharmacist that won the Apple Award is the epitome of what a clinical pharmacist is in my opinion. She has served as a role model and mentor to me over the past 2 years, both as a student and as a resident. She was also a tremendous help to me with my project on optimizing our DKA and HHS guidelines and order set here at Sinai. She is intelligent, curious, and a phenomenal teacher. And to my physician friends out here, if you've done a rotation in the medical ICU, you can attest to her brilliance. So it is my honor to present the Golden Apple Award to Basi Sanu.
graduates to stand. I want the graduates to applaud their parents and their families for the sacrifices that they took. Congratulations again to all the graduates. This is the end of the ceremony. We thank all of you for coming. We thank the graduates again for all that you've done for us. We do have a small reception in the back, so please join us if you all are going to stay around and take pictures. That would be great. And again, don't forget about us. Congratulations and good luck.